Alright, let's do test for review. Number 1. Find the root if it's a real number. We got index is 3. So first I have to try to changing inside. I can change to the same power as index. Yes, I can do 27 is 3 to the cube. So you can actually cancel. And the outside power, usually we keep it, right? So I got negative 3. Number 2, I got negative, I got odd index, which is 3. When we get just negative 64, then the index is 2. If we get the even index and the negative inside, this one does not exist. But if it's odd, yes, we can have a real number, because when you multiply all times, 4 times 3, right? Then negative 4 times, negative 4 times negative 4, that can be negative number. So this is negative 4. When you get the outside power and the inside power for the odd, just you keep the signs out together. Number 3, simplify the expression. Express the answer as integer or fraction. So we got 456. I got 1 over 4 here. So I try to changing something to fourth power. So I try put it into the calculator, anything possible. 3 to the fourth power is 81. It's not 256. I try to 4 to the fourth power. Yes, that's the 256. So I changing 256 to 4 to the fourth power. Then the outside power, it become 2. You need to product those two. 4 times 1 over 4, you got 1. So the final answer is 4 to the 1 power, which will be 4. Number 4, I got 125. When you see the power is denominator got 3. So anything you can change 125 is something third power. We need to multiply power to power, then that will be cancelled out. Yes, 125 is 5 to the cube power. So when you multiply it, you can cancel. So you got negative 4. The negative 4 is, you can write down bottom, then this is a 625. Right? Okay. 5. Express the radical in simplified form. Assume all variables represent the positive real numbers. When we get the variable and the constant together, we separate them. Like 72, K7 power, and Q6 power, right? Then we got 72. We think about the perfect square factor. So this is 36 times 2. And the 36, as you know, this is changed to the 6. Okay, so I'm done for the constant. When I'm looking at the variable parts, and if its index is not there, index is 2, and we do division for this one. So inside power, which is 7, divide by your index, which is 2. And your quotient, that the quotient 3, this example, that's your outside power. 2 times 3, which is 6. The remainder is 1. The remainder is inside power. The inside of the radical power, what I meant. So, okay. So, I got k to the third power. This cube is outside power. And radical k, 1 power is stay. Gonna do the same thing for the 6 power. 6 divided by 2. I got third power. I do not have any remainder. So, q to the third is outside. Now, I have a mixed up the outside and inside of the radical. So I'm going to write down all outside together, which is a 6k cube, q cube, k cube, q cube. Inside is a 2k. Okay, that's the number 5. Number 6. I got the same expression as a 5, so I'm going to skip the variable part. I'm going to do radical 150. So for the variable part, I'm just going to write down the same thing as I underlined in here. K cube. So 150. So you divide by all perfect square number. 150 divided by 25. I got 6. Okay, so this one is a 25, 6. And I got same thing for the variable as a question 5. Alright, so radical 5. At my radical 25, it's a 5. So outside is 5. K cube and QQ. So I got this outside and inside you got 6K. Alright, so we're going to go to 7. 7 and 8, I have a small space. Oh, I do have a space here. Okay, so 7. I got cube. Let me separate the variable first. Then I'm thinking about the variable and the number separately, right? Okay, so I got cube and cube in here. So that obviously canceled each other. I got just y. Because they set all variables positive, I don't need to worry about the negative sign. But also this is odd power, so you don't need to worry about the negative power, right? Okay, so I got y. 2 is a small number than 3, so I just need more x to come out, so this x squared is stay there. Now 512, I need to think about is something making a cube become to be 512. So let me think about the cube number. So 3 cube, which is 27, 4 cube, which is 64, right? 5 cube is 125. 6 cube is a 216. It's all smaller than 512. 7 cube is what? Oh, 343. Let me think about the a cube. That's 512, right? So I can change this one to the a cube for the same reason. I'm able to outside this is cancel each other, right? So it's 8 coming out. This y is coming out. So final answer is 8y is outside. And you got cube root x squared. Okay. Number 8. I got index is cube 2. Alright. So let me separate it about 64. And you know that 4 to the cube was 64. So I just gonna write down 4 to the cube with a constant. And I got 6 power and I got 7 power. We already deal with the 7 powers and the 6 power in the previous example. So the 6 power is actually changed to the square. Oh, the index was different, right? But you basically do 6 divided by 3, which is 2, right? So 2 is outside, inside is nothing. And 7 divided by 3, I got 2. Remainder is 1. So y squared, but I got 1y is in there. And this is going to be negative 4, right? Make sure this outside sign is keep it as outside sign. So I got, if I rewrite down everything outside, negative 4, x squared from the y squared, then the inside is index is 3 and the y, and that's the final answer. Okay, and number 9, I got radical 8, radical 8, radical 8. It's not simplified answer, so I'm gonna write down is 4 times 2, 7, 4 times 2, 5, 4 times 2. Then I can change this radical 4 as 2, 2, and 2. The front number must be the multiplication with the 2. So 15 times 2 is 30, radical 2. 7 times 2, you got 14, radical 2. 5 times 2 is you got 10, radical 2. Then you just, they're all same radical 2. So you can combine 30, 14, negative 10 to calculate that. So 30 plus 14, 44, minus 10, your final answer is 34 radical 2. right? 10. Simplify and assume that all variables represent a positive real number, right? Okay, so 45 is not a perfect square number, so I can separate its perfect square factor 9 times 5. 20 is I got 4 times 5. And 180, so everything actually divisible by 5, and this was ending to 0, so I just tried the 5 and I got 36 out. So I got 36 and 5. Again, so any radical perfect square, you can change that one to the outside number. Then I got 3 times 3, 9. 2, and I got 3 times 6 is 18. So 9 plus 2, 11, minus 8, I got negative 7, radical 5.